Welcome to Jimosi podcast. So there was a viral letter that was circulating today on social medias indicating that a scandal of roughly 3.5 million US dollars to be paid to 7 individuals that work at a J1, which is presidential office, to be paid 500 each. So when you multiply 7 times 5, it comes to 3.5 million monthly.
US dollars.
US dollars. Oh, I forget it. US dollars. And when you multiply that by 12 months in a year, they'll get a total of 42 million US dollars.
What
all
are
of
they
them
doing
combined.
in J1?
Some of them were the executive director in the office of the president. The other one was Minister of Presidential Affairs, Chola Jongo. You remember?
From the royal family.
Yes. These were people that were working there before they were fired.
Yeah,
You
and
remember?
actually 2 of them are sisters.
Yes.
The Lotuas.
So there was a letter that was circulating there. So I want you to read for us.
Okay.
It was directed to a company called NAVPASS, owned by its CEO is called Tom
Perkins.
Yeah.
Okay, so this letter, it has the logo of South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, Office of the Director General, and it's dated February 4th, 2025. So I'm not sure why it's trending now, but it's an old letter.
Yeah, we can ask that question later.
Yeah. And then this one is directed to Mr. Tom Perkins, the Chief Executive Officer or CEO of NAVPASS. Subject: Directive for monthly allocation of funds. Dear Mr. Perkins, in my capacity as the Director General of the South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, SSCAA, you are hereby directed to implement the following financial directive with immediate effect. Beginning February 4th, 2025. Allocation of a total amount of 3.5 million US dollars monthly through the navigation fees collected to the senior government officials in the office of the president listed below. Number 1, there's Ambassador Ajing Deng Ajing. All of these individuals, remember, they are receiving 500,000 US dollars each monthly. And then the second person is Honorable Minister Chol Maut Ajongo. Number 3, General Bang Wieo. Number 4, Honorable Rita Kiden Lotua. Number 5, there's Joanne Alice Joshua. Number 6, Lotua Mary Joanne. 7, Chol Mawien Adior. You are instructed to implement and to establish an appropriate mechanism for monthly timely disbursement as outlined above. Regards, John Woja Elinana, Director General / CEO of SSCAA, Juba. So the 2 sisters there are Mary Joanne, and Rita Kiden Lotua.
Yes, and so these 7 individuals, each of them was to receive 500,000 US dollars monthly.
Where? So if these regular people working at J1 are receiving that, then how much does Kiir receive?
The question should be, how much does this company actually generate monthly? If these 7 individuals are to take 3.5 million US dollars, and what you need to know is that this company, NAVPASS, is a company that was adopted to come and manage the South Sudan airspace.
Okay.
So let me read it here. NAVPASS is a company owned by that guy, Tom.
Tom Perkins.
So it works in South Sudan. It's for flight management and air something control.
To control the South Sudan airspace.
Yeah, but it's automated, like it's AI generated automation of.
Okay, so NAVPASS is an aviation solutions company that partnered with the South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority to modernize its airspace, improve safety, and collect overflight fees. The partnership involved implementing a new online airspace management system and using NAVPASS AI technology to track flights and collect fees. However, recent reports have raised concerns about the partnership, including alleged issues with the legality of the fee collection process, the use of outdated equipment, and concerns about financial transparency.
Yes. So what used to happen is
Mm.
before this company came in NAPAS, South Sudan used to collect those fees once the planes have landed. Because for a plane to land on your airport, they have to pay, like they pay a landing fee.
Oh, okay.
And then when they use your airspace, they have to pay. So there's a website or there's a space where all this happens.
Yeah.
So South Sudan was missing on that. But
Okay.
when they work with this company, which happened
And
like
they
3 years
entered a
ago,
partnership, yeah.
when they enter into the partnership, now South Sudan will just have to see if anybody entered the airspace, they have to deduct from that airline system the money that they're supposed to pay for entering South Sudan airspace. When they land at Juba, they also deduct the money that is meant for as a landing fee, and then they also manage, like they do the management of the flight, like which flights are landing,
Controlling
how many
flights, movement and stuff.
and it's AI generated. So it's not like somebody is saying, oh, this it's just you doing some simple direction here and there, but everything is done by the system.
And then kuna some sort of accuracy.
Yes. So now South Sudan went and looked for those people, Mr. Tom and his company, to come and establish that and train South Sudanese as they go along. And maybe in the future, it will be passed over to them after they have learned how to manage the thing. But because this system is the one that collect money, the money does not come to the South Sudanese directors or all these people that work on ground.
Yeah.
Like the manager of the Juba International Airport. Money does not go to them. It go into the system itself.
Which is good because it's kind of help with reducing corruption.
Yes. So now it was being alleged that this director general wrote a letter to this person because he's the one holding money to pay money to these individuals at J1.
Where?
Which brings us to the question, do you think this letter was authentic?
I don't think it's authentic because if you look at the language used, that person, it's like they are just ordering some small individual around that you have to act on these directives with immediate effect or effective immediately. And then it doesn't really say like, so why are these people paid that monthly allocation of 500,000? What are they going to do with that money? And how much should their salary be? What kind of work do they do? Or what connection do they have with the NAVPASS or the civil aviation? Since they are only operating in J1. In J1, they are like Minister of Presidential Affairs. There's executive directors and so on and so forth. So why would those individuals earn like 500,000 US dollars monthly? Even in the Western world, I don't think the prime minister or president earn that much per year, leave alone a month. Yeah, what kind of work do they do? So I don't think that thing is really an authentic letter. Yeah.
I agree with you that this letter is not authentic. When you look at the letter itself, there are a lot of watermark everywhere.
Yes.
Even in the middle of the letter, watermark has been put there.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Somebody was trying to do that to make it look like it's authentic, so that's why they put a watermark. But this watermark where it has been put clearly shows somebody was trying to play here. And then again, when you look at the amount, 500,000 US dollars monthly, there's an equivalent of 6 million to an individual a year. Is it because they work at J1? in the office of the president.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, like, what control do they have over this civil aviation?
Mhm.
There's a difference between the aviation industry and J1 office.
Yes.
J1, you're only dealing with the president
Mhm.
and the presidency and whatever happens around him.
Yes.
But the airport is totally it's a different entity.
Yes. And then also looking at the amount that is supposed to be paid is too much for an
Monthly.
individual. This money, if it was to be combined, the 3.5 million, it can pay even half of the soldiers on a monthly basis.
True.
Instead of it just going to 6 to 7 individuals.
And they can even use that money to
improve the
reconstruct
airports.
or remodel the airport.
Yes.
Because it's been that shitty for the last how many years? 13, 14 years.
Yes.
Since 2011.
Mm-hmm. So you see that's where the problem is. And again, when you look at the name of the person alleged to be CEO, is written at the last name, Elinana. Supposed to be that E is supposed to be I. E-L-I, Elinana, not Elinana. So that's spelling problem. And then also when you look at, if you say pay these people just with the way that their names have been put, how are they supposed to get money? Are they supposed to be given check? Is it supposed to be put in a box and dropped to them? Where are the bank's account?
They don't want anything to be traced.
So the money will be put
like
inside
this person is going to contact them individually and ask them for their direct deposit details.
How do I pay you this money? And this is it's crazy. Again, you ask me, why is this letter trending now?
Yes. And it's from February.
Yes. You know, all these people, if I'm not 100% sure, but it might be like 90% of them have been fired from J1 as we are speaking now.
Okay, that's good.
All of them are not working there. So now you see the reason why it is now trending. There's somebody somewhere that need the job at the airport. So by letting this letter come out, that these people no longer have powers at J1 to come and summon whoever wrote the letter, because they are no longer there, and there's no reputation that you are damaging anymore because they no longer work there. You can just create that so that it look like the director of the airport, director general of the airport, is acting out of his mandate to make some illegal transaction or some illegal transaction to be made to individuals. So to show that is incompetent, remove this guy, we need somebody. So to me, I would say there's somebody that need a job. And this is a campaign to make the director general look back so that somebody can be appointed. Because now with the AI, there are so many things that people are generating. And if the president has no right people to advise him, these people will go their own ways of creating fake stories. And then if the president act on rumors, then somebody will be fired.
Yeah. Actually, the Director General of the South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, who oversees the Juba International Airport, is called John Woja Elinana. It's not supposed to be Elinina, the way they had written it. And then, for specific management roles within the airport manager is called Captain Dao Majak Ayom. And other senior management include Blasha Akongo James, who's the Director of Air Transport and Economics, and Philip Manyuon, Director of Aviation Security.
All right.
I've seen like that Dao Majak is really doing some good work. That's what some of the reports I've seen on social media. And sometimes when people complain of things like the AC, these issues with, especially if women are traveling with their children and the father is not there and there's no like some special authorization, you start being disturbed that where are you taking the baby? Why are you traveling alone? Where's the father? Does the father know you are traveling and all that bullshit? He
Do
has
you,
been
do you believe in such?
trying to address some of those. I've seen some reputable people talk of such.
No. You travel.
Yes.
Remember. Were you subjected to such?
No.
Then.
Well, just because you have not experienced it doesn't mean other people are lying and all that. And it's something that's very common, even in other developed countries. And like mostly in South Sudan.
But the
when
way that
birth
it works
certificates
is,
are issued,
if you travel with a child that is not your biological child, you have to produce some document regardless of where you are traveling. You
Okay.
can't just be moving with other people's children like that. So if the passport and your passport do not match and you have no birth certificate to show at that point, this is where the things can go that way, right? So, but let us not go into that.
Yeah.
The guy you mentioned is doing some good work, so let's leave it there.
Okay.
What happened is the South Sudan Civil
Aviation
Authority got that letter that was circulating, and they went ahead and they issued a clarification letter stating what was happening.
Yeah.
So can you please read for us the press release?
Okay. So we asked, why is this letter trending now? And because of it trending, that's why these people have responded.
Yes.
Because if you look at the public relations and communications letter, it's dated November 20th,
Yes.
which is yesterday, on Thursday, 2025. And it's a press release. Subject: denouncing a forged letter that is circulating online. The South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, SSCAA, wishes to alert the general public, partners, and all aviation stakeholders of the forged letter that is circulating on various platforms, claiming to originate from the Office of Director General. The falsified document bearing the SSCAA letterhead, an imitation stamp, and a forged signature alleges that the Director General instructed the Chief Executive Officer, that is CEO, of NAVPASS to allocate $3.5 million monthly to 7 senior government officials. SSCAA categorically stated that this letter is fake, fraudulent, and intended to mislead the public. A review of the document reveals several clear indicators of forgery. Number one, there's incorrect dates. The letter is dated 1st of May 2025, while the company stamp bears the date of February 2025, demonstrating inconsistency and fabrication. Number two, there's wrong titles. The Director General's title is falsely presented with the designation CEO, a title never used within the SSCAA for this office. Number three, missing reference number. All official SSCAA correspondence carry a unique reference number. The forged letter contains none. Number four, fake stamp and signature. The stamp and signature on the letter do not match the official SSCAA stamp or the authenticated signature. Number five, procedural violations. SSCAA maintains strict administrative and financial protocol that do not support or reflect the claim made in the false document. SSCAA strongly condemns this attempt to tarnish the institution's reputation and misinform the public. We urge citizens, partners, and the media to disregard this forged letter and rely solely on official communication channels for verified information. The authority is working with the relevant security and legal institution to investigate the source of the forgery and take appropriate action against those responsible. SSCAA remains committed to transparency, accountability, and the continued advancement of South Sudan aviation sector. Regards, David Loputu Paulino, spokesperson stroke PR and communication, South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority. And the rubber stamp is for them, for the manager for PR and communication within South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, with that date, November 20th, 2025.
Yes. So the right authority or the right people responded to that claim, which is good. I like that. So what do you think of this response itself? How it has been written, how it has been structured, and the way that they have responded to the letter itself that was circulating?
I would say the response is very professional, as much as there are a few grammars here and there. And then if you look at the length, it's kind of addressing almost everything from the first letter. But the thing is, they stated that there's incorrect dates. That one is written first May 2025, the other one is February, but the date that I saw is just February, both at the top and also at the back.
Yeah, so there might be a lot of letters that are circulating, but the one that we have landed our hand on are February date for the same date. But maybe there's another letter somewhere that's having, maybe the person that actually wrote the letter had those dates as the same. No, had a different date and a different date with the signature, and then he saw that like it will be caught on this. He went in and changed the dates too much and then released it again. So, yeah.
Yeah, but so the letter is quite professional. Like it's well written, addressing almost all the concerns. And that's the kind of length I expect of any government communication.
Yes.
It should never be like half a page or 3/4 the page, especially when you are asking for money. You need to explain what this money is going to be used for. Why are these individuals supposed to receive that much money? What is it like? And why is it that it's the NAVPASS company that is going to pay them, yet they're working in the office of the president? Is there no financial allocation for them to be paid their salaries within their own department? So these are some of the questions that need to be addressed. And by writing such a shoddy letter that is quite short and doesn't explain anything, you are leaving a lot of room for speculations. But then with this aviation letter, it's quite okay.
Yes. So for me, the response itself, the way that they have written it, the public relation and communication team have done an excellent work. Just like other people do, just instead of coming out and say that letter is forged and fake and leave it there, to them they went into the specific of things that will show this one is not a real letter. Because if they have just left it at the date itself, then by now we'll be saying, no, but we have a letter that's having a different date. But they went ahead and say the letters will have a unique
reference number.
A reference number, of which this document does not have, or which we have seen also doesn't have. So if you have those procedures within your office, you detail everything to show that this other one is a made up one. And this is like, these are some of the things that we have on our letters. And the unique number is not something that somebody will have today. It's created by the system as the letters are generated, so that they don't become the same.
Also, if you look at the letterhead, they only have South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority on their letters. That is the actual letters. But then in this fake one, they wrote South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, and then immediately under it, before the header, that line for the header comes in, they wrote Office of the Director General in red. If you look at the the one for the South Sudan Civil Aviation, they only have the letterhead watermark. And then below the letterhead, that's where they indicated the office where communication is coming from, which is the Public Relations and Communications Office. And everything is in capital, same color, including the same color for the watermark in the letterhead and also the title of where the communication is coming from.
Yes.
And that letterhead is appearing everywhere. And then the rubber stamp only goes to the right of the person who is signing this thing. Yeah, to the right of their name. But in that other letter, they just clamped it together.
Even on the words.
Yes, between the last paragraph and the regards signature and the name of the authorizing officer. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one was a really good one, and I like what they did. This is how they should be doing things.
Yeah.
So my next question is, do you think social media is keeping the government official on toes?
Yes, and I've always said the same thing, regardless of whatever topic. When the national, that is the South Sudan Revenue Authority, came under attack, whereby some individuals were saying that the company that is dealing with the e-tax collection are taking 75% of the proceeds. The then Commissioner General came out and issued a press statement. And it was a live press statement whereby he was explaining the situation. He even went into details of how much they have been able to collect over the last couple of months,
and how they remit,
especially with the help of this technology, and how they send that money directly to the bank. So if any money disappears, then it's at the central bank, not from within. And they also went ahead to disclose that the company only takes 2%.
Yes.
And we actually agreed with that. Like, no company can ever take more than 50% or even more than 10% of the proceeds from the services that they deliver. So that's how these things social media is helping with bringing some of these things public. And I've also seen a couple of politicians and government officials coming out to clear their position, especially when there are rumors flying around regarding your reputation or your work ethics or anything that is associated with you and your public or office life. Then they come out to address, which is good.
Yeah. As for me, I would say social media is keeping these officials and everybody on toes. When they think that they are comfortable with what they are doing, people will create something and they will have to come out and give us how things are actually done in their offices.
True.
Now we know next time we see another letter, if it has all those features that they are mentioned are supposed to be there, then we'll say these are authentic. Because if people last time said this is how to work, next time if we come across a document that shows 200 billions was collected and then an approximate 2% of it was given to somebody, then we'll go with that because that's the rate that we know is given to a certain person.
Yes.
And now, with that all being said, I will say thank you, social media. It's opening more of the things.
Yeah.
You remember even the 2.5 billion?
Yes.
They had to come out and say what happened.
That yes, the money was requested, but it was not for individual corruption or embezzlement purposes. But it has not yet been received.
Yes. So what social media is doing is really good. And we should keep it that way. The other thing that is going to help is now with the people that might involve themselves in corruption things, they don't know when it will leak out. And they will have to look for how they will defend themselves. And I don't think if the whole department will come and stand behind you when you broke the system, it will be like you deal with your own.
No, like people can be snitching on each other.
Yeah. And the other thing that it is doing, now that fake documents come out and then a correct one is issued or the right information is put to the public,
refuted.
Is going to teach people that make decisions in future or take action. Take, for example, like president. If we used to act on rumors, then we will know now. Even people can go to an extent of creating or forging letters. Now we'll be more careful with how we make his decision. Before we move ahead and say, this is what this person is planning, you should talk to people and see, is this thing authentic?
Or you should be active on social media.
Or something that is being forged or is a fake something.
Yeah.
So you see now, so people that used to get dismissed on false allegation will be saved by this kind of things.
I don't think anyone will be saved by that.
If you were to be fired, you will be fired. But if you were to be fired on false allegation, then you will be safe. Because before they make decision, they will be thinking, what if it is a fake information? Yes.
I feel like, especially with people like Benjamin Bolmel, who was recently fired and demoted, removed from all the positions that he held within the government, those rumors of he was allegedly trying to stage a coup against the government, those are things that Kiir'S takes to heart. He doesn't play with his position. But then if it's these other people, maybe what you are saying might apply in these other ministries that have nothing to do with J1 and his office as the president. If it's about the Minister of Finance, he can just fire and recycle the way he has been doing. Because how many people have come out now talking of people being lobbied out? We saw a speech from the former and the current Minister for Finance, Dr. Barnabachul. And then also, shortly after, we heard again the same thing about lobbying people out from the then Commissioner General of South Sudan Revenue Authority, whereby he was asking the staff to at least give the commissioner a chance to work. You don't start lobbying within the first month of this person being hired, because that way you are not going to implement any policies. So in those other positions, the outside positions, maybe he can be kind of careful not to listen a lot to the lobbyist. But when it comes to J1 and anything that touches on his power, he will fire you without a second thought.
That one I can't really speak with a lot of authority to it, right? Because maybe he had his own intelligence. That actually shows that there were a lot of indicators all around, and he confirmed all of them. Then we can't really speak to that situation of what has been said in the past. So we'll just leave it there. For those people who let us leave it there, we can't really speak with a lot of authority, because as much as what we hear outside here is people saying there was a rumors of this and this and that. But even our audio, so that we can look at this audio and say this is an AI generated or it's not there.
Yeah.
So there might be some truth to it, or there might not be some truth to it. So let us just leave there. But what we can say, and with even people speaking on social media, like the way Commissioner for SSCAA did, and the Minister of Finance did, it actually helped them in not securing their position, but a way of giving these people a warning that we already know it, as it is you that's going to try to create some fake stories here so that somebody is removed. So now every time you try to say something, you might be like, maybe somebody is hearing what I'm saying or what I'm doing out there. And now that they have known that some of changes that do happen in all the ministries all start from that specific ministry. Before, people used to act like they don't know what is happening and that the one lobbying you out. Now the ministers have known that it is actually people within.
Your junior staff.
Yes, and if the minister know that, every time you look around, if you're planning to lobbying out,
your eyes are watching.
Yes, any eye contact, you will think that this guy has already know that I'm trying to lobby him out, and you'll try to focus with your things. So it's really good that these people are speaking out in telling these people that we know it is you. It's not a stranger that is jumping from somewhere that is generating all these lies and
And you know what I find funny with that is the fact that even after lobbying somebody out, you don't get that position. President Kiir will bring someone from outside, and then next time you continue with the lobbying and he'll recycle someone that has worked there before.
Yeah, that's one thing
So
that they
it's
should learn,
kind
that
of-
they're
yeah.
not picked. They go and look for somebody else.
Mhm.
Or maybe they lobby for somebody else to come back.
Yeah.
But why would they come and lobby this other person out?
Again? Yeah,
Yes.
that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway,
It's really good that they're
people are
doing that.
greedy.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to social media, we are now able to get some of these stories
Mm-hmm.
that there are people, individuals who are allegedly to receive 500,000. I was about to consider applying to work in J1.
So that you go and steal with them if it was true. You want to
I
get
can
6
start-
million in 1
I
year.
can start as a chef. Now I'm a very nice cook.
The
And then they give me raise. And before you know it, I'm a millionaire, dollar millionaire.
mm-hmm.
Then I resign and go do my things.
Yeah, it's really bullshit. And some of them might be true, because that's why when you see somebody that will get into the government, 1 month later you see him is already building a Mara story building.
Story building. Yeah.
And he's already doing a lot of,
And that's someone that was broke.
yes.
Literally broke. Like they were even hashy.
Mm-hmm. They were actually, now they are now smooth. Then you
Lobby.
wonder, is it the salary or what? And then
Can never be salary. You even become pot-bellied.
exactly, because the president himself in a year earned 60,000 the whole year,
Allegedly.
as per what is in the constitution and the online.
Yeah.
Other thing that he put on the side, that is him. But as per constitution, his salary for the whole year is 60,000, which is $5,000 monthly.
That's a small amount.
It's very small. It cannot even fuel one car.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
they have to run around with an insurance.
now
of 50,000.
consider somebody that has been hired just as a director somewhere, and all of a sudden is building houses worth $200,000. This person is stealing, and he cannot accept that he's stealing.
Yeah.
And the society will praise him that, this guy, man, since when he became a director, things are working really well, and he's a rich person. Our society is bad. We should look at things and say, how much do this guy actually earn from that position?
You can't
3,000
question
US.
things.
No, I'm just saying $3,000, and all of a sudden you are doing all this. This guy is stealing, but because it's a white scholar stealing, people will not see it as a stealing.
They'll praise it. They'll
Yes.
start saying, oh, Weningadi or Nyaningadi, the son or daughter of so and so, started working with the government, and now they have lifted their family. See the lifestyle they are living. They're even building stuff. They are investing, but they can't really question. Like, I don't know what blocks people's
Bunch
minds.
of thieves.
Yeah,
People don't say that.
that someone is stealing. Kwani, how much work does that person do for them to afford such a luxurious lifestyle?
Is stealing, and we should all, like, a lot of
We
people
just
that are
need to
learned
accept.
already know this is
Yeah.
stealing. But these other people might think, no, there's no way that you will do things more than worth 10,000 in a month, or even 200,000,
When
because your salary
is
does
less
not.
than 2,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes it says civil servants are not paid. So if people are not being paid and you are building, where are you getting the money?
You're
You are the
stealing.
cause of the people not
Not
being paid.
True.
You are looting, but you don't
Yes.
want to be told that.
They want to be praised. People have
But it's more of self-interest. Even you, if you're given position now, you'll be saying put 50,000
yeah, I
here,
want to be the
50,000
president.
here.
I want to straighten the system.
Good luck.
If I become the president, my friend, there will not be corruption.
Mhm.
Yes. Please vote for me. My name is Nyani.
You need money to campaign for yourself.
I will do my campaigns on Jimosi podcast. Proudly sponsored by presidential candidates.
Yes. All right. So that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please let us know of this scandal of 3.5 million monthly payment to J1 officials. What do you think of the response from the real South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority? Was the response adequate?
Did it meet your expectations? Also, if assuming the first letter was correct of allocating 3.5 million monthly to 7 individuals, then my question would be, are these people supposed to be paid by the aviation industry, or they should be paid within the office of the president? Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. All
A
right.
lot of mixing of priorities.
Yes, that's South Sudan for you. But yeah, at least some social media is keeping them on toes now.
Exposing a
And
lot.
we are spreading it so that other people go and hear what's happening. Yeah, so that's how to
So
go
that
about
you
it.
don't do the same thing. Before you do it, you think twice and say, okay, they are going
My
to
leak.
expose me.
Yes.
Right, please take us to 4,000 subscribers. We are less than 500 finally.
Yes.
See you in the next video.